Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Thankful Thursday. I am so pumped to be talking to our music minister and also a middle school music teacher, Amanda Morgan. So she is here with us today. And we're starting off with something a little funny because I love having conversations with Amanda, and she's a really awesome person. So I figured I'd throw her a bit of a curveball. And so the first question that I'm going to ask her is, are you willing to share a haiku with us, Amanda, about your love of music? And for those of you out there who don't know, a haiku is a Japanese poem that consists of 5 syllables, then 7 syllables, then five. And so here we go, Amanda.
All right. So I actually saved this one to do on the spot. So here we go. Uh, Music is awesome. Piano first, then singing next. Hi, Mom. Miss you, Amanda. So
That's
my mom
fantastic.
my mom totally doesn't know that I'm doing this and she watches all the episodes, so this is gonna be a little surprise for her.
Yes, shout out to Angie. For
Yeah.
those of you who don't know, Amanda's mom, Angie, is also a parishioner at St. Mark's, and she's fantastic, and we love her. So that was great. I love it, Amanda. Yes, thank you for doing that. So, Amanda, I wanted to ask you, how does your Catholic Christian faith relate to your career in music ed?
So I think just taking the big, broad concepts of compassion, care, like really tending to all of the aspects of a person and life, especially during a pandemic. As teachers, we've had to, not just be teachers of our content area, but also, our kids are coming from these traumatic experiences over the past year, whether it's being separated from family, friends, their routines, and especially, you get kids that their whole lives revolve around interaction with people, whether it's sports or other extracurricular activities or just seeing each other at school. So we've definitely needed to, I think, put those Christian human care points a lot more into our educational practices, which I think has been, a powerful thing because it really emphasizes, especially thinking back to Holy Thursday and like the washing of the feet and the direct care for people that, really need it. It's been a challenging time, but it's also been a connecting time, working through those things together. So definitely those things for sure.
Hmm. And I think it's incredible how you see yourself just even mentioning Holy Thursday in this position of servant leadership. It's like, I have these kids who are having these experiences, and I'm going to wash their feet and support them in the ways that they need. And yes, it's about music, but it's also so much more than music at the same time.
Yeah, because music's definitely one of those soulful art forms. So,
Mm.
when you perform, whether it's singing or whether it's piano, my little haiku was piano first, then piano was my first instrument, then singing kind of, came later. But whether it's piano, whether it's singing, just like creating the cool thing about music as an art form for me, and not to go on too much of a tangent here, is that like it's a living, breathing thing that you create with other people. So as opposed to like looking at a stagnant painting or a sculpture, like music is alive when you're listening to it. So when you actively create music with other people, which has been really cool. Thankfully, our district over in Salem has had people in person playing, the whole year. So being able to just have this breathing art form that you're creating together can be really healing in a lot of ways.
Mm. And I love that what you just said, Amanda, was so poetic. You started with haiku, and you're dropping all this poetry. It's great. I love it. Oh, yeah, the living, breathing art form of music, and the communal aspect of it too, as you're mentioning. It's, people participating together, creating this thing together, and it being alive, I think is a fabulous way to put it.
Yeah, it's been really great, being able to sing with Artie, and I know we're both looking forward to when we can have like the living aspect of music be with everybody, in the congregation again, which hopefully, fingers crossed, things keep going the way they're going, can happen sooner rather than later.
I think we're all looking forward to that day.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
so Amanda, what are you grateful for this week?
What am I grateful? Well, because it's April vacation week. We're doing this interview on the Tuesday, April vacation week. I'm definitely grateful for, downtime, self-care. I think over the pandemic, I've definitely realized the value of self-care. I'm very much like a busy bee, and I run around doing a lot of different things, musical things, and whatnot for various different theater groups, and obviously, our church things at St. Mark's. And I think the pandemic pause for all of the negatives and things that came from it that aren't ideal, it was very eye-opening to, oh, like this is what it feels like to take a breath for yourself and not run yourself as ragged quite so much. So I'm definitely appreciative to have a break this week. And today's my birthday, so I'm looking forward to spending some time with my mom
Amanda,
today.
you didn't tell me that. Oh my gosh,
I
happy
saved that as a
birthday.
surprise too. Thank you.
All
So
right,
yeah, I'm looking forward
writing April 27th down your calendar for the future.
keeping you on your toes. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to having some lunch with my mom today. We're both fully vaccinated and just like grateful for connection. Like there have just been so many things in the world and in life that have been like, you know, put on hold. And now that people are getting vaccinated, we're able to be, a little more comfortable around each other. So yeah, grateful for that for sure.
Yeah. And I'm extra grateful for you doing this on your birthday,
Of
being the
course.
amazing person that you are. So,
No worries. It's great seeing
uh,
you any day.
oh, thanks, Amanda. So it's been fantastic talking to you. Are you willing to close our time together in prayer?
Yeah, I thought if it was okay, I could share one Bible passage, two little passages that I really like that resonate with me, if that's all right.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
they both come from Matthew. They're both chapter 7. So one is 7 through 8, and it says, "Ask and it will be given to you; seek and you will find; knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks, the door will be opened." It just to me like really speaks about personal accountability and responsibility. And I
Mhm.
personally like I'm a hard worker. I value hard work in life and really taking those initiatives and things for yourself. That's a practice I really like to live by. And then the other one is, not everyone who says to me, it's chapter 7, verse 21. It says, "Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father in heaven." So I'm not always like the loudest person. I tend to be like a little bit more reserved in some situations where I'm not, super comfortable with people. And then once you get to know me, I don't stop talking. So,
Mhm.
but it's just like being honorable and intentioned in what you're doing, and like the whole like go to your upper room, do stuff in secret, like that really resonates with me because I think, your relationship with God, we talk about like evangelization and we talk about connecting with other people and advocating for our faith, and all those things are really important. But the personal, like quiet, relationship that you have with God is also something that represents who I am and how I interact with my faith and things. So I just thought those two passages were cool.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love it. Amanda, well, again, thank you so much for giving me this time on your birthday. So yes, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
And I'll take a moment to just turn the camera around and look at the parishioners watching and ask them to think about, what are you grateful for this week? What are ways that you can foster that attitude of gratitude? And we'll see you all next week. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.